Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Northside Plow with POP.1 Podcast. Here with my boy Devin Schlink. He's back in the seat.
Finally.
Just came back from Pandemonium Gaming over in the New Orleans area. It's around there. I think it's a city outside. Just came back from the Cyberstorm Access Case Tournament. He ended up going top 8, playing a deck that I think is really good. And it's got some spice in it. So why don't you go ahead and show us the profile.
Alright, yeah. I played Naturia Runick. Standard Naturia lineup. 3 Camellia, 3 Mole Cricket, and the 1 Sunflower. This ratio is pretty standard. It's been solved. You've got the 3 Blessings as well, and then the 3 Trees. So.
Okay, nice.
That's it for the Naturia engine. The Runick engine. Play 3 Tip, best 1. 3 Flashing Fire, your Popper. 3 Freezing Curse, your Imperm. 3 Slumber, your Battle Stopper, or to save a monster by battle once. 3 Destruction, your Spell and Trap Popper. And then the 1/ofs, 1 Smiting Storm, and 1 Dispelling.
Beautiful.
Yep. Banish for all cards they control on the field, and then if they add a card. This is better now since Tier's not so much in the format.
Okay.
I think 17 Runicks.
That's a lot.
Yeah, you need to see usually 2 in your opening hand, so hence the high count. Just 2 Fountain. I was trying 3 for a while, and just didn't come up as much as I wanted it to. It was just kind of cloggy, so I stuck to 2 and just hoped on searching it, and then it went through. Main deck, these are the flex spots. I main 3 Dark Rule No More. I love this card. Just about every time this card resolves, I win. It answered all the things that the Kaijus and Kurakara and stuff like that did. Like, it answered the Arise Heart, it answered the Nat Beast in the mirror match. Sprite's a tough matchup, so it'll answer that. It just did everything the Kaijus and things like that did with the blanket effect, and I don't care about doing damage, so I decided to main deck that. 3 Evenly, still on main decking that. If you draw it, go first, just discard it, and then if you go second, it's just a blowout card. Like, I don't mind it at all. Like, if I see it, it's just discard fodder. Or I'll just hold it, and they break my board, they're punished.
Yep.
1/ofs, 1 Foolish Burial Goods. Fantastic utility card, especially for dumping trees. Or even dumping the fountain, just so you can Jerry if you don't have a discard, which is a really good play. Or just dumping another Runick to get an extra draw, so it becomes like a Metal Foes fusion. And 1 Talents.
Okay, 1?
Yeah, I had 1 spot left over once I cut down the fountain, and I felt this was the best 1/of card, like, because I didn't want to play like Upstart or something, and it just ensured that I didn't draw multiples. And if it comes up, it's great. It came up once during the tournament. I went to main phase intentionally, just so that he would hand trap me, so that I could Talents look at his hand, so that he couldn't stop my play.
I got you.
So I didn't play around Droll just to make my Talents alive in that scenario. Next to the extra deck, pretty standard. Like, this deck is pretty solved by now. The 2 Hugin, your Protection and Searcher. 2 Jerry, comes up a lot with the looping the fountain, as well as I had a play where I couldn't get over a carrot, so I just crashed him to be able to pop it because I couldn't run it over when I could attack. 1 Munin, moved away from the Scarlight, because Scarlight takes Camilla plus Jerry, and then you also have to have bodies on the board, or if you're going first, make a body. So that's a 3 card, whereas this is just a 1 card in the end phase.
Okay.
That's it for the fusions. The Xyz, 1 Dugaris, and 1 Exciton. Dugaris utility card has 3 uses. They're all great. Exciton, if I'm not facing cash, then the Dark Ruler combined with this just is a blowout. And that's how I won one of my games. And then they'll always usually just rip the Exciton, which makes everything else that I have live if I'm facing cash. 1 Donner, this is your just link fodder, your spot removal, your Ibly out, if it's, if you can get there.
It's a good card, it really is.
Yeah, it's great spot removal, and you've got, different types, attributes, and then talents if you take. I took a Borrelin Dragon, like the new Link 5 or whatever,
Yeah.
that was a negate and all kinds of stuff, and I couldn't target it, couldn't destroy it, anything, but I can link it off, so.
Yeah.
And that popped as Borreload Savage. 1 Coral Dragon, 1 Stardust Charge Warrior. These are your Sync 10 plays and your drawing fodder, as well as your looping, popping fodder if you can just keep discarding fountains.
Okay.
1 Barkion, and then Beast, best card in the deck. And that Beast just goes burr usually. You know, always your turn 1 inboard. Konami, don't ban it. 1 Chingyang and 1 Barone. These are your Sync 10s. If they make something that can't be destroyed or targeted, Chingyangs are out, or you need to push for damage. Especially if you can go like Dugaris, double his attack, swing for game, and then Barone, just standard.
Alright.
And my last spot, I wasn't playing the Baguska. It just never really came up for me, so I decided to play this instead.
Jeez, Devin.
Yeah.
What do you have here?
Prize card Blood Mephist. It's great for time. It has utility with time, and especially against like back row decks, because it makes them not want to set cards.
Did it see play at all?
It did. It won me a game. I'm facing Ice Jade like Kaiju, and he's got Gamma Seal and the field spell up. I only get 1 attack through, and I put him at 1200.
Yeah.
So I sink 8 for Blood Mephist, and then every standby phase I'm just burning him for 300. And I know I'm not going to get another swing because I have to use my Runick cards to stop him from getting Gamma Seal out, or he's just going to have Waterfront and just outgrind me and negate everything. So I made this to put him on the clock. And then he ends up Kaijuing me to get his Gamma Seal out. But he gives me the 3300 Kaiju and takes the Gamma Seal so he can have the infinite negates. Mm-hmm. But that was 3300 to his 2200, so I swung for 11. And he was at 12, but thanks to Blood Mephist, he wasn't, so it won me the game.
Jesus, let me get a closer look at that card. Hold on 1 second.
So it does come up, especially if they make a full board and I'm in time and I have to pass turn and the end phase doesn't work, or they're up more than 1,000, then I can just hit them with that, and if they Fenrir banish, they're still getting burned for the 1800, and then I can win that way.
Dude. Why do you do this to people? Ultimate flex, I guess, bro. I'm gonna put that down before I damage something. All right, well, what'd you choose to side for this event, man?
Yeah. So I changed my ratios a little bit just because I just know the area, and like I knew what a few players were on, especially Danny and Michael who were there.
Yeah.
And they were both on Math Mech, so I had to up some counts of things.
Definitely.
3 Ash.
Okay.
I still feel this is just a side deck card in the format. It's great to draw it. Like if I'm going first, I'm always sided in going first. But it's mainly just for Branded, which I faced in round 1, which it comes up. But other than that, I'm just not a huge fan of the 1-for-1 trade. Usually just doesn't get me there, but it's great against Branded, so.
It is. Definitely is.
This is what I bumped my count up.
Bestials, okay.
Math Mech's a tough matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you get hand trapped to death and then they 1-card combo kill you. And Bestials on their Sugma can just really hurt them. As well as just having the body, and this just facilitates more Sync 10 plays, as well as Druid's Worm getting the extra send. And it sends, so it doesn't pop or anything like that, so I got around some things. I didn't play, I know the ratios are weird, I didn't play like Sornir or whatever, I got, if I draw multiples it sucks, but I just wanted to play the best ones.
Very nice.
I played 2 Kurikara.
Yep.
This is for your cash and for your mirror match, because it puts me on 5 answers with the Dark Ruler and this. So, great card. I just didn't like maining it because Dark Ruler answered the problems I was having, whereas this I have to get them to trigger their effects or burn cards so that they do trigger effects. And if I'm burning cards, I'm burning Runicks, and this just doesn't get as much value if I can't attack afterwards. So, but it's great in the mirror, bringing back their Nat Beast and things like that, so that's why it was in there. Don't think it came up. The second talents.
Okay. There it is.
Yeah, I didn't know what else. Could have been like a called by or something like that, but I just bumped up a second one. I had Thrust, and then I played it once, and I was like, Thrust is bad. Just the way it is. I don't have Imperm and like things like that. It just didn't work out for me, so I played talents instead. 1 Harpies.
Yeah.
Wasn't playing it for a while, but it's a great utility card. There was a couple trap tricks players there and stuff like that, so could have came up. It's just a great one of.
It is.
2 Cyclones.
Yeah.
Didn't face the mirror, so the card never comes in. It's pretty bad. It's great against the mirror. Actually, no, I lied. It came in once against Coyote Waterfront because you can't pop that card. So, situations like that. So, I mean, it's alright. And then 2 Grave of the Super Ancient Organisms.
Okay.
I put it in once against Branded. but I already made full combo, so it didn't matter. But I did draw it, but he scooped before then, and then I didn't face cash, so it didn't come in. But every time at other regionals when I flipped this on cash, they conceded.
All right, Devin, you went out there. What were matchups kind of looking like?
Round 1, I faced Despia. Round 2, I don't remember what I faced. Round 3, I faced Hani.
Okay, shout out Hani.
Yeah.
YCS winner.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yeah, 2-time YCS winner. Yeah, I faced him round 3. I lost round 4 to Jay Watkins on Sword Soul.
Shout out Jay Watkins. We love Jay over here.
Round 5, I faced D-Link. Yeah, round 5 I faced Dragon Link, and then round 6 I faced Danny playing Math Mech, and I lost the dice roll, so I lost. And then I faced him again in top 8 and lost the dice roll, so I lost.
Yeah.
Both times to game 3. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, friendly fire. You can't ever be too mad about that. You know, it happens. Of course, I do love to see when you guys compete because it is a very interesting deal. But you know, dice rolls, they win the games nowadays. So.
Yeah, they really do.
I understand completely. Well, very cool, man. And shout out Pandemonium Gaming for having us out there. It's always a pleasure seeing those guys. Shout out to Team Panda. And, you know, they got some good players there, man. And it's always good to go and compete with good players. And that's what makes you better. Going to these events and dealing with people that, you know, go to the bigger events like we do. It's a really good time. And I'm sure you guys had a really fun day as well.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, 3 of us, 3 POP.1 showed up. We top, 3 Panda and top. Like, it was awesome.
Very good. I just want to say congratulations again, man. I'm glad to have you back in the seat. I know it's been a little minute.
It has.
We'll be seeing you at Nationals.
Yep.
We'll be seeing you at Nats, and hopefully POP.1 can take it home.
Let's hope.
All right, Devin. I'll see you later, man.
All right, peace.